European leaders issued a statement in support of Ukraine. They did this before the meeting between Trump and Putin, but Orban refused to sign it. On the eve of the meeting between the President of the United States and the Russian dictator, the leaders of the 26 member states of the European Union approved a joint statement in support of Ukraine. And the only one who refused to sign this document was Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. I will quote a part of this document. "We, the leaders of the European Union, welcome President Trump's efforts to end the war of the Russian Federation against Ukraine and to achieve a just and lasting peace and security for Ukraine. International borders should not be changed by force. The people of Ukraine should decide their own future. The path to peace cannot be determined without Ukraine." That is, a general statement with very good content that is unlikely to anger American President Donald Trump because it is made carefully and is made just for him, so that he respects the borders of Ukraine, so that he respects international law after all. According to some media reports, Viktor Orban refused to sign this statement. These are the neighbors we have. Europe has warned the U.S. against concluding any peace agreement with Russia without Ukraine. They also noted that Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin cannot be trusted. Danish Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen, Polish Foreign Minister Radoslaw Sikorski, and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer have already expressed their reservations about the upcoming summit in Alaska. Danish Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen warned the U.S. and Russia against any attempts to conclude a peace agreement without Ukraine and Europe. Our message to the U.S.: be careful not to start from the wrong angle, Rasmussen emphasized. He added that a hasty attempt to reach a deal with the Kremlin could have disastrous consequences, so he warned the U.S. against a quick agreement with Putin. According to him, it would be a deal with the devil. Also, he noted that the only proper start to any negotiations should be a complete ceasefire. Only if there is a complete ceasefire can a long-term solution be discussed, the Danish diplomat said. Polish Foreign Minister Radoslaw Sikorski said that it is now Europe that provides most of the weapons and financial aid to Ukraine, not the U.S., as it was during Joe Biden's presidency. "We appreciate President Trump's efforts, but we will also make our own decisions in Europe," Sikorski said. He also added that the issue of ending the war cannot be resolved without the participation of Ukraine and Europe. Sikorski reminded that in Europe, Putin is considered a war criminal, so negotiations with his participation could not take place on this territory. In fact, I even agree with the Russians that we need to address the global causes of this war. And in my opinion, this is Russian imperialism. The fact that Vladimir Putin has given himself the right to decide who can and cannot be a nation, and within what borders. What makes you think that if he makes a new deal, he will keep his word? The British Prime Minister also warned Trump when asked if Keir Starmer believed that Vladimir Putin could be trusted. The British Prime Minister's spokesman responded, "Never trust Putin as much as you can, but we will obviously support Ukraine." He noted that the UK will support both Donald Trump and European allies when negotiations with Putin begin. But that's why we're leading this effort to build a coalition of the willing, because any ceasefire cannot be an opportunity for Putin to go away and rearm, reinforce, and then go again, said Keir Starmer's spokesman.